Look who it is. The stranger that came out of nowhere and now has everyone talking. Some people want you to be a savior, a shining beacon of hope. Those people clearly haven't met you yet.
Hey everybody, we're back. Sorry about that. Had a little mishap with the recording setup, but I was able to save it with our backup, so should be good now. But we're gonna go find Higgins because this is important. We might be able to save this whole facility. The taste of freedom. Too bad I can't take that poster. Oh well. Oh look, I think that's an item. And if they're going to put an item up there like this, it's going to be worthwhile. Or it's not. Okay. So then we probably want to head downstairs. And find Higgins. No robots. Always good to not have any robots.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
What? Huh.
Here they come!
Crap. Companion perks. Your companion is leveled up. Awesome! Get a new perk. Oh crap. She's down. Oh, good. There we go. Let's start with Parvati. Her perks, 30% health, 30% mortal, they're 30% more likely to attack her. No. Decrease the amount of threat this companion generates when attacking enemies, making them less likely to attack this companion. Or engineering up. More health, more engineering, or less threat. Heavy-handed. 10% melee damage. Ooh. That's awesome. Armor rating, ranged weapons goes up. Reset ability cooldown or ability use. Companion ability damage. Equip time. And ranged weapon reload. Tactical. Wait a minute. Oh! She would recharge tactical time dilation. Plus 25% damage. Harmful status effects duration down 30%. Chance to reset ability cooldown on kill. Duration of status effects inflicted by companion abilities. Plus 3 armor rating. She just gains a new ability called Stand Your Ground. Healed 25% when downed. That's nice. I like that. So that's our tier 5 one. We know what our tier 2 one is. But we can never upgrade her health again. I'm gonna upgrade her health. Apply. And then my own skills. I have 40 long gun critical damage up 50%. Yup, that's happening. Dodge recovery speed. I don't do a lot of blocking and yeah. 35. 28, Cower. Sneak. Hack. Nothing's really going very well on this tree here. Field repair, which is good. Tinkering cost down 50%, that's always good. I kind of want to put it in tech or dialogue. Dialogue probably makes the most sense. 2 more points. Where are my 2 points going to do the best? Here. Okay. So still trying to fix the power plant here. Because if we fix the power plant, that's going to help us out a lot. Of course, I'd like to get some more ammo eventually, right? What does that do? I'd really, really, really like to find Higgs. Or Higgins? Workbench. Modifications. I'd like to modify this. Ooh. Changes the a weapon's damage type to plasma. That's quite a bit different. Don't have anything for sights. How much plasma do I even have? That's the real question here is. Definitely gonna want that. Definitely gonna want that. Ooh, I don't even have enough to repair it. Well, then obviously we're not gonna repair that. I need one more. Oh, is that the one more that I need? No. Then what the heck is this? Oh, that hurts. Which is the reason I have the ladder. Okay. Before we go further here, we're gonna go find Higgins, because he's yelling over there. probably the same room.
Go away, Phantom!
He's down another level, isn't he?
Get away!
Oh, there's he.
Not real. You're not real. Get away!
Hey, buddy.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot! Scram!
Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
Talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination.
Mm-hmm.
Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Okay. What is it you do
Oh,
here?
Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You're an
I
engineer?
specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
So you're the one that caused all the problems. If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer.
Okay.
I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
That sounds good. Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic manual. Someone tampered it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering.
Mm-hmm.
There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at.
This is important.
Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
I wanted to ask
The
you
tail.
something.
Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
Okay. Actually,
Forgot
hang
what you were
on.
gonna say? Me too.
No, I'll just excuse myself. An impact hammer. Weapon parts, useful. I was right. Chester's passcode is SpratLover1234. No options on it. Alrighty. With how much, like, personality they gave him, I was kind of expecting him to become a follower. upstairs. Alrighty. It's not this one, is it? No. That's the one. Modify behavior. Select new mode. Error. Auto mechanicals in this facility have mandated to remain in guard mode. Any attempt to alter the setting is punishable by company law. Your infraction has been noted in your permanent records. See Higgins. Please see your supervisor to schedule a reprimand. Select new targets. Define intruders. There we go. Intruders, all persons or entities not identified as property of Spacer's choice. Would you like to modify the definition of intruders? Define intruders as Spacer's choice auto mechanicals. Modified definition successfully forwarded to security. Please allow some time to process and remove all recently defined intruders. So that means if oh yeah, it just means that they're all blowing each other up right now, and our way through is clear. Oh, no, one more level. Oh, no. I think I went down one too many levels. Yep, it's on level 2. Or sub-level 2, I guess. Yep, this is it. Oh, that was just a green light. Shut off steam release valves. Well, thank you. Engineering is the most important thing possible. Ah. Level head. There's a lot of consumables in this game. What?
Unexpected.
Oh, it's in here all by itself, that's why. Oh, but it's not. Whoa. Physics just freaked out for a second. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, there were more in here. But they got killed by each other. Gyro site, awesome. Leaking lava. This is important. Well, hey. Looky there. Weldon. Oh. Oh. This kind of seems to be the end of the dungeon here. Vending machine. And that's the objective. And there's the workbench. Well, let's go upstairs and see what efficiency we're running at now. Because I feel like we're running a little cleaner now. Oh, not quite that far.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
Well, that's why I went through and made it so I don't necessarily have to divert power from either. Plant status. 22% still. You know what? I remember hitting E1, E2, and E3. I don't remember an E1. So let's try to find a switch called E1 and see if that brings everything back online. Because that's E2. You know what? Let's go look by what's his name? Higgins. I bet you that he'll have an ability to fix it right around here. Because this looks like a main kind of turbine. Nope, nothing there.
Where are we headed?
Well,
You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore?
there seems to be a
There
story
was
there.
A kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12. Not intentionally. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know.
Huh.
So I did my thing. And next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of Zero G rolling out the front door and into the road.
I can see how that could upset someone.
Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships.
Huh.
And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero G?
Go on.
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by.
Ha.
I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Rose still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Come on, buddy. You gotta know where there's a
What's eating
switch.
you?
Wanted to ask you
Tail.
something.
Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Nothing here looks to be of any use. Come on, there's gotta be a way to repair this. There's no reason to have a third level here if we don't have no switch. Okay. Alright. Now let's take it from a different logical turnbuckle, right? So, we have E2 up here, right? This is E2. E2 has been put back online, and it's around here. There it is. And E3 has been put back online. So that means that E1 is probably in a previous part of the facility. Maybe something that I couldn't previously access. Maybe something that I can open with Higgins' password. Oh, here's E1. Okay. We've hit 3 switches. Now let's go and find out what that did to the efficiency.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting.
Mm-hmm.
We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
The deserters are our community. I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers in power.
Sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
And she's all the way over there.